press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, so today we shall solved examples in our textbook, example 5 and 6. To start with, I will take up example 5. So, example 5, it is a solved example in your book, it is in page 123. So, in this problem, it is given a triangle ABC and E and F are midpoints of AB and AC. AB midpoint, say this is E, and AC midpoint is F, let us say. So, join BF and EC, BF and EC. Now, the question is, show that BF is equal to CE. So, we have to prove that BF equals CE. So, in this problem what is given? So, triangle ABC, in triangle ABC. So, E and F are midpoints of E and F. Midpoints of AB and AC respectively. So, this is what is given, and midpoints of equal sides, he says, equal sides, AB and AC are equal sides. So, another data given, AB is equal to AC, AB is equal to AC. So, this is the data given. So, to prove that BF is equal to CE, to prove that, this I will write data to prove that So, BF equals CE, this is what is to be proved. Now, keenly observe the figure. In this figure, let us compare triangles ABF and ACE. So, proof we have to proceed like this. Proof. So, consider triangle ABF and triangle ACE. So, let us compare these two triangles. This is ABF, this triangle, and ACE is this triangle. So, this portion. So, now in those two triangles you can observe ABF, ACE, angle A equals A, angle A equals A, It's a common angle, common to both these two triangles, common angle, common angle to both the triangles which we are observing. Now, so now AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. It is given. AB is equal to AC given. Now, it is given in the data. Now, see, we have AB is equal to AC. E and F are midpoints of AB. So, therefore, we have since E is midpoint of AB, midpoint of AB. So, AE will be equal to EB. AE will be equal to EB. So, similarly, since F is the midpoint of AC is the midpoint of AC, from this we will have AF is equal to FC. AF is equal to FC. And we have AB equals AC. So, when AB is AC and then half of this AB, when AB is equal to AC, half of AB, that is AE, must be equal to AF. So, therefore, I will write, so AE is equal to AF. AE is equal to AF. So, this is because halves of equal sides. Now, so with this data, you observe see AE is equal to AE and AB. AE and AB of the first triangle ABF and the included angle A of the first triangle is equal to the AE and AC and the included angle A of the second triangle. So, therefore, we say by SAS, side angle side. So, if you take up this triangle, side angle side. So, side angle side congruency. So, what we can say, triangle ABF congruent to triangle ACE. So, when they are congruent, the corresponding parts we have AB is equal to AC, one side of this triangle is equal to one side of this triangle, and AF of this ABF triangle is equal to AE of this triangle. The remaining sides are BF and CE. So, therefore, we write BF is equal to CE by CPCT. So, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So, this is how we can prove that these two BF and CE are equal in this problem. Now, I will take up the next problem. I hope all the students are noting down then and there. I am going little slow so that you can copy down this. So, example 6, next solved example in your textbook. So, here again a triangle is given. Now, so ABC is the triangle, ABC is the triangle, D and E are another 2 points. So, what is data given? We shall list the given data. Data means given information to solve the problem in an isosceles triangle ABC. So, he says ABC is an isosceles triangle, therefore, side AB is equal to side AC with AB is equal to AC. So, given triangle ABC, AB equals AC. So, this is the first data given. D and E are points on BC such that BE is equal to DC, BE is equal to DC. So, BE is equal to DC. This is another information given. Now, to prove that what is to be proved is AD, we have to show that AD equals AE. So, we have to show that these two sides are equal in length, AD is equal to AE. This is to be proved. So, now you observe the figure here. We need to prove AD and AE are equal, AD and AE are equal, we need to prove this. So, therefore, consider triangles which involve those two sides. So, I will take up these two triangles. So, now consider proof. Consider triangle ABD, and triangle ACE. So, let us compare those two triangles. So, in these two triangles it is given AB is equal to AC, AB equals AC given. It is given. Now, since AB and AC are equal, the angles opposite to this side in triangle ABC is this angle, and the angle opposite to AB in ABC is this angle. So, therefore, angle B will be equal to angle C. So, I will write angle B will be equal to angle C. So, angles opposite to equal sides of isosceles triangle ABC. Isosceles triangle ABC. ABC is isosceles triangle, AB is equal to AC, then the opposite angles will be equal. Now, so these two angles are equal. Now, it is given AD is equal to AE. I will BE is equal to DC given. So, I will use this given BE equals DC, BE equals DC. You observe here BE is from here to here, BE. So, from that you deduct both side BE. So, deduct or subtract both side DE in this DE. So, if you do that, what happens? BE minus DE is equal to DC minus DE. Now, you observe the figure BE minus DE. BE is this length from here to here, this is BE, minus DE. DE is from here to here. So, BE minus DE is left with BD only. So, therefore, BE minus DE is BD. BD is equal to, similarly, DC minus DE is EC. So, now BD is equal to CE. So, we have proved that these two are equal. So, now we observe here BD is equal to CE, one side of this triangle and the other side here, these two are equal. AB is equal to AC, angle B is equal to angle C. So, side angle side. So, therefore by SAS, by SAS congruency, we can say ABD, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACE. See, this we have proved that these two are congruent. When the two triangles are congruent, corresponding sides are equal. So, here AB corresponding side is AC, they are equal. BD corresponding side is EC, they are equal, and the remaining sides are AD and AE, they are corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Therefore, AD equals AE. AD equals AE. So, you can write this is by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So, this is what is to be proved. AD is equal to AE, and we have proved that, hence proved. hence proved. Now I will take up next problem in exercise 7.2. Now we will move on to exercise 7.2, question number 1. So it is there in page 123. Please open your textbook. In an isosceles triangle ABC. So an isosceles triangle ABC is given. So I will write the isosceles triangle ABC. This is AB is equal to AC. This is an isosceles triangle ABC, where AB equals AC. The bisectors of B and C intersect at O. So bisectors of B, that means angle B is divided into two equal parts by a line that is known as bisector, and this is the bisector, let us say, and angle C is bisected by another line, and this is the line. Now bisector, they meet at O. So this point is called as O. Join AO. Join AO. Now, so data. Given data, triangle ABC with AB equals AC, AB equals AC. So BO and CO are bisectors of angle B and angle C of ABC, triangle ABC. So OB is the bisector, OC is the bisector. So now to prove, so what is to be proved? There are two questions in this. First one, OB equals OC, and second question, OA bisects OA or AO bisects angle A. angle A. That means we have to prove that these two angles are equal, and we have to prove that this BO is equal to OC. So this is what is to be proved. Now let us take up first one. Since ABC is an isosceles triangle, proof. Since ABC is an isosceles triangle, AB equals AC. AB equals AC. Now, since AB equals AC, the angles opposite to these equal sides, that is total angle B. So, angle B, see when I write only angle B, it refers to the total angle B. Total angle B. So, angle B, or I will write angle ABC. Angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Angle ACB. OBC, so this is a bisector, this is total angle, ABC is total angle. So therefore observe here, OBC, angle OBC will be equal to, see these two angles are equal, half of this is OBC and it will be equal to half of this is OCB. So, ABC half is OBC, ACB half is OCB. So, half of these two angles, they are equal. So, when these two angles are equal, so this angle and this angle, so therefore, when these two angles are equal in the triangle OBC, when these two angles are equal, the opposite sides are equal. So therefore, in triangle OBC, now you observe this small triangle. In this, these two angles are equal. So therefore, their opposite sides are equal. So in triangle OBC, OBC equals angle OBC equals angle OCB. So therefore, we can definitely say the sides opposite to those two angles, that is OB is equal to OC. So what is the reason? Angles sides opposite to equal angles. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So therefore, we have proved the first one. Now, let us take up the second one. I will erase this, dear students. So, we have to prove the second one, AO bisects A. Now, to prove the second one, consider AO. To prove AO bisects A, consider triangle AOB and triangle AOC, these two triangles, 1, 2, these two triangles AOB, AOC. So, AOC. So, in these two triangles, if you compare AB equals AC, it is given. Now, AO equals AO, AO is there in these two triangles, it is common. AO equals AO, AO equals AO. So, common side, of course, common means common side. Now, BO equals CO, we have proved. So, in first part of this problem, we have proved above. So, now, see, three sides of one triangle are exactly equal to three sides of the other triangle. So, therefore, we say by yes congruency. Triangle AOB. So, this is another congruency we have to have in mind. When three sides of one triangle are exactly equal to three sides of other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So, but it is not the case with AAA congruency. Suppose if I have a 60 degree angle and isosceles, say equilateral triangle, let us say all angles are 60 degree and 60 degree. So, here all three angles are equal. The side length is, let us say, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. So, we may have another triangle where all three angles are equal. So, here also it is 60 and 60, but the side length is more, say it is 10 centimeter. Now, when we have all three angles equal in two triangles, then we can say they are similar. But when the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of other triangle, let us say 4 centimeter, these two, they are congruent. So, angles are equal, sides are also equal. So, here angles are equal, sides are proportional. So, therefore, by SSS congruency, AOB congruent to triangle AOB congruent to AOB congruent to AOC. So, we have proved that they are congruent. So, with this what happens? When they are congruent, the corresponding parts are equal. So, what are the corresponding parts? So, now you can see AB corresponding AC, AO corresponding to AO common, BO corresponds to OC, that is regarding sides. So, now angles. So, angles, this BAO is corresponds to CAO, these two angles. So, they will be equal, and AOB will be equal to this angle will be equal to this angle. These two are corresponding, and angle ABO will be equal to ACO, this angle, and these two are corresponding. So therefore, we can straight away say therefore BAO angle is equal to CAO. How we say this? By CP corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. So when these two are equal, the question is AO bisects A. So when these two angles are equal, we can say therefore AO bisects angle A. So this is the answer. So I will take up the remaining problems in the next session. So thank you, students.